All right, comparative reasoning is back for its fourth video, and I want to weigh in on this whole YouTube censorship thing. I listened to TJ Kirk, the amazing atheist, weigh in on it, and his take on it was that YouTube's done it before, it's gone away, and it's come back. And I listened to Secular Talk cover it, and while he gave kudos to the amazing atheist, Secular Talk, Kyle Kalinske, he did a very good job at breaking things down, revenue-wise and other things. I think you should listen to both of those, as well as Cenk Uygur covering it on the Young Turks. But neither one of them covered other aspects of it that I thought about. I think I'll just go in order here. YouTube got popular. Advertisers wanted to get their hands in that market. Video showed ads, but nobody got anything. Videos about strikes went up, and people were obviously upset with YouTube. YouTube eventually arranged things so people could get money on their video. Advertisers were happy. Advertisers really enjoyed knowing that their product was going to get seen, clicked on, and maybe bought. So they were paying YouTube a whole lot of money. YouTube and the creators, the content creators, they were sharing that money. As I recently made my account, I read where it said I would get 55% of the ad revenue and YouTube would get 50. And I'm thinking, okay, that's just some 105, but I just went with it anyway. Who wouldn't? You want to get your voice heard. You also want to make money, so you're not going to care too much about the math. You just want to not be broke anymore. Well, that's where I am anyway. If I made just 15 cents a month, it's better than the slowly red that I'm going in, so I'm just fine with it. YouTube revenue obviously skyrocketed. The YouTube and creators began making a living on this revenue, and I find that socially awesome. I find it great. Ad revenue is now so needed on both parts that companies can now do what they want, which is dictate how everything is ran. And why is that? Because the companies have paid, they're giving so much money to YouTube and the content creators, especially YouTube. YouTube is what the advertisers need. Without YouTube, there would be no content creators, and without either of those, the advertisers definitely wouldn't have a place to go. And they're not going to tap into the paid TV audience anymore because that place is drying up. You could pay $119 to watch 1 to 5 shows in 7 days' time. Or you can go to Netflix, Hulu, or some other place and get it for a whole lot less. So yes, they need YouTube. They need us, but they give out so much money, they began to dictate things, and they've been doing it for a while. I don't find that fair. I don't find that right. People need to cover that aspect of it. How much money does it need to be given to any one place before the one rendering the money just says, you're going to do what I say? Without content creators, YouTube is nothing, and they lost sight of that. They strongly lost sight of that. The advertisers, they say, hey, without our money, what do you have? There is a check and balance that need to happen. So here's my question. How do you think YouTube should be ran? Should it be ran like the 3 branches of government? Or should it be ran as socially as it was created? Meaning YouTube provides the space. The creators create with that space. And if advertisers want to make money by getting their products out there, they need to bow down and accept that they don't control anything and deal with life like anyone else does. If you want to go for the 3 branches of government, well, who would be what? I did a lot of thinking on it, and ultimately I gave up because I could see how each one would be any one branch of the government. But my take on it loosely is the YouTube would be the legislative branch, which make laws and veto suggestions. The creators would be the judicial branch, which makes the judge and whatnot, and they go on the guideline. They can revoke things accordingly if they need to, especially if it hurts the interests of the people. The advertisers would be more like the executive branch, or as you would call it, the president, which support the laws and enforcing them, and can veto laws and make suggestions. It's a 3-way check and balance. Socially or governmentally, how would you want YouTube ran? But what needs to be known is, assuredly, the advertisers sure as hell shouldn't have a say in how YouTube runs or does anything. They need YouTube. YouTube don't need them. It's that simple. Thank you for listening.